Today is the launch, June 19th. The Lighthouses are on the Mag Mile until August 11th. I think we are spreading the message of access and inclusion to a vast audience of people and letting employers know that there are tens of millions of people in our country who could be employed if given the opportunity. So that's the message. We're hoping to reach the large audience of 40,000 visitors each day to the Mag Mile, and I hope they enjoy our magnificent lighthouses created by 103 artists, half of whom are disabled.
I am a visually impaired artist from Overland Park, Kansas, and the process of my lighthouse was first I had to get inspiration from like family travels, which that's what it is. It's a landscape garden. But then the process of creating it was, first I drew it out, like sketched it out. Then I frosted it with a modeling paste, carved it, then painted it. And now it's a garden.
I like when my work tends to benefit or help other people with the purpose, whether if it's donating a piece for a charity or somehow using my talent and my gift to give back in that way. So I decided to, the bottom portion of my piece, I designed where I blindfolded people. And by no means I'll ever understand and know what it's like to be visually impaired or blind. However, blindfolding or just simply closing your eyes and doing something that you're not accustomed to, it was very interesting to see how people reacted or what they were like kind of held back a little bit just by doing something that they first never put a brush in their hand. Second, just they were vulnerable. They walked away with a little sense of maybe a more understanding or empathy.
I'm blind in my one eye. In my right eye, I had a detached retina back in 1995. So I know part of the experience that people go through. You know, fortunately for me, I'm not totally blind, but it means a lot to me, and I know the difficulties that people have and kind of the bias against people with disabilities. So, you know, this was a great opportunity for us to become even more involved and to become the main sponsor for the the lighthouses on the Mag Mile.
So I have a personal tie to disability. My brother has Down syndrome, and I work in disability rights and research and things like that. So it was a perfect fit for me. My piece is called Weeds, and it's kind of the lighthouse sculpture is painted with a background of this deteriorating brick wall, and it's encircled by dandelions, which are growing up the lighthouse. Dandelions are kind of these devalued flowers, really, more so than commercially valuable flowers, because they're discarded as weeds. It's similar to people with disabilities who have so much ability and beauty and so much to offer the world, but they're kind of left to grow on the margins and to kind of poke through the cracks of society where they can, because they've had limited opportunities and historically been excluded.
Good morning. I'm John Chico, President and CEO of the Magnificent Mile Association, and I'd like to invite you to the great Magnificent Mile and see lighthouses on the Mag Mile. We'll be here for the next 6 weeks, and we look forward to you seeing all the lighthouses.